We all strive to make healthy choices. From selecting the freshest vegetables to opting for whole foods, our intentions are good. We read labels meticulously, choose organic produce whenever possible, and limit our intake of processed foods. But is that enough? But what if some dangers are cleverly hidden? What if the labels we trust are not telling the whole story? The truth is, our food system is rife with misleading practices. From the farm to the factory, there are many opportunities for deception. Food manufacturers often use deceptive tactics to mask harmful ingredients in everyday products. These tactics can make unhealthy foods appear healthy. This essay aims to expose these hidden dangers and empower you with the knowledge to make informed choices. By understanding the truth, you can navigate the grocery aisles with confidence. We'll delve into the deceptive rounding rule, a practice that can make nutritional information misleading. We'll uncover the truth about hidden sugars, which are often disguised under different names and can contribute to various health issues. And we'll explore the potential risks of incidental additives and hexane, substances that can find their way into our food without our knowledge. Remember, knowledge is power. By understanding the tricks of the trade, you can protect your health and that of your loved ones. Educating yourself and your family is the first step towards a healthier lifestyle. Get ready to see your pantry in a whole new light. With the right knowledge, you can transform it into a haven of health and well-being. The sneaky rounding rule, hiding ingredients in plain sight. One of the most misleading practices in the food industry is the rounding rule. This rule is a subtle yet powerful tool that can significantly impact our understanding of what we consume. This rule allows manufacturers to list the amount of an ingredient as 0 grams if it falls below a certain threshold per serving. This threshold is often set at 0.5 grams, meaning anything less can be rounded down to 0. This might seem harmless, but it allows companies to deceptively market products as sugar-free or fat-free when they actually contain small amounts of these ingredients. This can be particularly misleading for consumers who are trying to avoid certain ingredients for health reasons. For example, a serving of yogurt might contain 0.4 grams of trans fat. While this amount seems negligible, it is not truly 0. Because this is less than 0.5 grams, the manufacturer can round it down to 0 grams on the label. This practice is not limited to trans fats. It can apply to sugars, sodium, and other ingredients as well. However, if you consume multiple servings, the amount of trans fat can quickly add up. For instance, eating 3 servings of that yogurt would mean you are actually consuming 1.2 grams of trans fat, not 0. The rounding rule essentially allows companies to hide ingredients from unsuspecting consumers. This can lead to a false sense of security about the nutritional content of the food we eat. This lack of transparency makes it difficult to make informed choices about our health. As consumers, it is crucial to be aware of these practices and to scrutinize nutrition labels carefully. Understanding the rounding rule can help us make better decisions and avoid hidden ingredients that could impact our health over time. Sugar overload. The bitter truth about hidden sweeteners. Sugar is ubiquitous in processed foods, often lurking under different names. Manufacturers use various tactics to disguise added sugars, making it challenging to identify them on ingredient lists. High fructose corn syrup, dextrose, maltose, and sucrose are just a few examples of hidden sugars. These sweeteners contribute to a range of health problems, including obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and even certain types of cancer. The overconsumption of sugar is a major public health concern. By learning to identify hidden sugars, you can significantly reduce your intake and protect your health. Incidental additives. Unwanted guests at your dinner table. Incidental additives are substances that find their way into our food during processing, packaging, or storage. These additives are not intentionally added, but can still pose risks to our health. Pesticides, herbicides, and heavy metals are common incidental additives. These substances can accumulate in our bodies over time and contribute to various health problems. For instance, bisphenol A, BPA, a chemical found in some food packaging, can leach into food and disrupt hormonal balance. Similarly, certain pesticides have been linked to neurological problems and an increased risk of cancer. The hexane dilemma: unmasking the dangers in soy protein isolates. Soy protein isolates are a common ingredient in many processed foods, often touted as a healthy source of protein. However, what many consumers don't know is that the production of soy protein isolates often involves the use of hexane, a neurotoxic solvent. Hexane is used to extract oil from soybeans, and residues of this chemical can remain in the final product. Exposure to hexane has been linked to various health problems, including nerve damage and reproductive issues. While soy protein isolates can be a part of a healthy diet, it's crucial to choose products that are certified hexane-free. Decoding the label. Practical tips for savvy consumers. Navigating the world of food labels can feel like deciphering a foreign language. With so many terms and numbers, it's easy to get overwhelmed. However, by arming yourself with some simple tips, you can become a savvy consumer and make healthier choices. Understanding what to look for can make a big difference in your diet and overall health. Firstly, read the ingredient list carefully. This is where you can find out what exactly is in the food you're about to consume. Look for hidden sugars, artificial sweeteners, and unfamiliar additives. These can often be disguised under different names, so it's important to be vigilant. Remember that ingredients are listed in descending order of quantity. The first few ingredients make up the bulk of the product, so pay close attention to them. Secondly, pay attention to serving sizes. This is crucial because it affects how much of each nutrient you're actually consuming. Manufacturers often use deceptively small serving sizes to make their products appear healthier than they are. Always check the serving size and adjust your intake accordingly. Thirdly, be wary of health claims. These can be very enticing, but are often misleading. Terms like natural, healthy, and low-fat can be misleading and don't always reflect the true nutritional value of a product. Always read the full label to get the complete picture. Protecting your health. Small changes, big impact. Making healthier choices doesn't require a complete dietary overhaul. By making small, gradual changes, you can significantly reduce your exposure to hidden dangers in food. Start by cooking more meals at home using fresh, whole ingredients. This allows you to control the quality of your food and avoid processed ingredients. When shopping for groceries, choose organic produce whenever possible to minimize your exposure to pesticides and herbicides. Opt for whole grains over refined grains, and limit your intake of sugary drinks and processed snacks. The fight for transparency. Demanding better from our food. As consumers become increasingly aware of the hidden dangers in our food supply, there's a growing demand for transparency from food manufacturers. Several organizations are advocating for stricter regulations and clearer labeling to protect public health. By supporting these organizations and demanding better from the food industry, we can create a healthier food system for everyone. Remember, your voice matters. By speaking out and making conscious choices, you can drive positive change in the food industry. Your health, your choice. Empowering yourself through knowledge. In a world of misleading marketing and hidden ingredients, knowledge is your most powerful tool. By understanding the tactics used by food manufacturers, you can make informed choices that protect your health and well-being. Remember to read labels carefully, be wary of health claims, and choose whole, unprocessed foods whenever possible. By empowering yourself with knowledge, you can take control of your health and make choices that support your well-being. Your health is your most valuable asset. Protect it by making informed choices about the food you consume.